Run a marathon, solve a complex differential equation, or just sit perfectly still and let your heart beat. Every single one of these actions demands a staggering, continuous output of energy. Your body is constantly drawing in oxygen and burning fuel simply to keep the lights on. When we think about where we get our traits, we usually look in the mirror. You might see your father's nose or your mother's eyes. We rarely consider where we inherited the biological engine that actually powers the person looking back in that mirror. Standard genetics teaches us that we are a clean 50-50 split of our parents' DNA. But the microscopic cellular machinery that actively converts your food and oxygen into life-sustaining energy completely ignores that rule. It doesn't come from a split at all. Your basic mechanical capacity to exist, move, and think is built from a genetic blueprint you received entirely from a single parent. To find that blueprint, we zoom past organs and tissue right into a single human cell. Past the nucleus, we arrive here, the mitochondria. This is the exclusive site of your body's aerobic energy production. This schematic shows the electron transport chain. Food and oxygen molecules enter the membrane, stepping down in sequence to convert into usable energy. This entire pathway is strictly controlled by exactly 37 genetic markers, the instruction manual for this mechanism. Those 37 markers set the hard ceiling of your physical abilities. They dictate your maximum endurance thresholds, how cleanly your metabolism burns fuel, and exactly how much physiological stress your cells can endure before breaking down. If those specific genes are not configured perfectly, the transport chain fails. Without that precise arrangement, human metabolic survival is biologically impossible. When your single-cell zygote was first formed, your father provided exactly 0 genetic contribution to those 37 mitochondrial genes. Because there is no mixing of DNA, your cellular energy machinery is an exact 100% replica of your mother's. She inherited that blueprint from her mother, continuing backward in a perfect identical copy across every generation. This specific biological engine has successfully powered life, replicating itself and surviving without interruption for billions of years. Every breath you draw, every complex thought you form, and every muscle you flex is powered by an ancient, unbroken chain of maternal survival. Looking at human biology through this lens gives daily health habits a specific physical weight. Maintaining your metabolic efficiency is the active preservation of a deeply ancient heirloom. This chart plots sustained, moderate-intensity exercise, often called Zone 2 aerobic training, against mitochondrial volume. As you hold your heart rate in that moderate zone, the physical exertion forces your body to adapt by building larger, denser networks of mitochondria inside your muscle cells. Those growing networks require precise maintenance. Optimized sleep provides the necessary biological downtime for your 37 maternal genes to clear out accumulated cellular stress and physically repair the electron transport chains before you wake. Feeding that repaired machinery requires highly specific chemical inputs. Nutrient-dense foods supply the exact raw materials the transport chain needs to step down complex molecules without stalling the engine. Every physical action you take and every physical interaction you have with the world is made possible by this highly specific living biological gift. Choosing to optimize your cellular and metabolic health is the ultimate daily act of honoring the unbroken matrilineal spark that keeps you alive.